It is truly a pleasure and privilege to be a part of Barakhari Golf Economic Symposium. I would like to congratulate Barakhari Digital News for completing a remarkable 10 years of impactful journalism in today's fast-changing media landscape, sustaining credibility and relevance for a decade is no small achievement. Equally commendable in Barakhari's commitment to sport for the past 8 years and now entering its ninth edition. This golf tournament and economic symposium has become a signature event. Such initiatives go beyond sports. They build networks, promote tourism, and position Nepal on the international golfing map. Golf, in particular, connects business leaders, policymakers, and global communities, making it is a powerful platform for both economic dialogue and relationship building. Ladies and gentlemen, we are especially honored to have with us today a distinguished personality, Mr. Amitabh Kant, a visionary bureaucrat and reformer, Mr. Reformer. Mr. Kant has played a transformative role in shaping modern India's economic narrative from leading the globally recognized Incredible India campaign to driving flagship initiative like Make in India and Startup India. He has constantly championed innovation, entrepreneurship, and investment. His role as a Sherpa for the G20 Summit 2023 further highlights his global stature and strategic leadership. His experience and insights are invaluable, not just for India, but for the entire region. I firmly believe that personalities, Mr. Kant, can play a crucial role in strengthening economic and strategic ties between India and Nepal, especially in areas such as trade, tourism, digital economy, and cross-border investment. We are truly honored to have him among us today, respected guest. Nepal stands today at a very important juncture with the formation of a new government backed by a strong near two-third majority. There is renewed hope and optimism across the nation. This is particularly significant because in the past 36 years of multi-party democracy system, we have never witnessed such political stability. Frequent changes in government have often slowed down our development journey. However, this time there is a strong belief that the present government will complete its full tenure, ensuring continuity in policies and long-term planning. Stability is the foundation of economic growth, and with stability, we can build investor confidence, accelerate reforms, and achieve sustainable development. At the same time, we must look ahead and embrace the future. One of the key priorities for Nepal should be digital transformation and introduction of 5G technology in the near future will no longer be a luxury. It is a necessity. A strong digital infrastructure will not only modernize our economy, but also create new opportunities in education, healthcare, e-commerce, and governance. Digital Nepal can unlock immense potential for our youth and entrepreneurs. Tourism is another sector where Nepal holds a natural advantage. Strengthening tourism collaboration with India can bring tremendous benefits with cultural, religious, and geographical proximity. Nepal and India together can create integrated tourism circuits that attracts millions of visitors. Initiatives in connectivity, infrastructure, and promotion will play a vital role in this regard. Furthermore, one of our biggest challenges remains employment generation. Every year, hundreds of thousands of youth Nepalese seek opportunities abroad. While remittance support our economy, it is equally important to create jobs within Nepal. This requires investment in industries, support and startups, skill development and business-friendly environment. And this brings me to a very important point. No government alone can, Excellency, no government alone can drive economic growth. We need strong collaboration between the government and the private sector. Policy must be private sector friendly, encouraging investment, innovation, and entrepreneurship. When public and private sectors move forward together, the nation moves forward. In conclusion, events like the Barakhari Golf and Economic Symposium are not just gatherings, they are platforms for ideas, dialogue, and partnerships. They remind us that progress requires collaboration across sectors, media, government, business, and international partners. Once again, I congratulate Barakhari Digital News for their outstanding contribution over the past decade and for organizing such a meaningful event. I extend my best wishes for the continued success of this tournament and economic symposium in the years to come. Thank you all for your kind attention. Dhanyavad.